All right, everybody, good evening. My name is James Stevens. I'm the founder and CEO of Krown Technologies and the Krown Network. And I want to welcome you to tonight's KrownMEET, where we gather to connect, collaborate, and conversate about everything Krown. So as always, we are here to discuss the latest updates, share exciting news, which we have tonight, and continue building the Krown Network together. So tonight's agenda is packed with some really exciting announcements that Max and I have for you, some very insightful updates, and a few surprises for you all as well. I know you've all been hitting me up on my DMs trying to figure out what we have next, but tonight you get to see. So let's dive into the night. But first, let me introduce you all to someone who you haven't met yet, but plays a vital role in safeguarding the foundation of our ecosystem, Camelot. And that's Krown's Chief Security Officer, Gareth Slavin. Gareth and the Krown security team leads the charge in securing the Krown network and ensuring that every aspect of our infrastructure remains robust, reliable, and prepared for future growth. So without further ado, I turn it over to our CSO, Gareth Slavin, who I know a lot of people have been asking about tonight. Gareth?
Yeah, sure. So hi, I'm Gareth Slavin. I'm originally from South Africa all those years ago, but I now live between the US and the UK. I've been in the IT industry since I was about 15, and I've got 20 plus years of experience in security, building massive networks for companies like Porsche and Walmart and that sort of level of client. My job here is to make sure that we build out the best network, we make sure it's secure, and we make sure that everything we're doing meets industry standards and gets even beyond that. So that's me in a nutshell. I got you and me, I think, James.
Yeah, thank you, Gareth. I just want to thank you for your hard work and your dedication to Krown. It doesn't go unnoticed, and you know, we see behind the scenes how hard you're working and the time that the team puts in. So again, thank you for that. All right, so now let's move on to an exciting announcement about our token contract development. You know, earlier in the group, we had put out a poll, and we wanted to know, would you guys have rather us launch the token in about 6 weeks or so on the Ethereum network and allow that to be traded on CEXs and DEXs, or the project or the company be able to earn returns via taxes to help us continue the development and the marketing? Or did you guys want to wait until the blockchain was built and then launch the Krown coin, which is the native coin of the Krown chain, at that time? But that would be in about 7 or 8 months. So right now it looks like a lot of you want to launch that coin in 6 weeks and be able to trade that and see that coin in your wallets. So we're going to explore that, and I will have an announcement about that later on. But the first thing that you need to understand is that if we do launch in 6 weeks, those coins will actually be seen in your wallets. You'll be able to buy and sell those on places like Uniswap. You all know about the intent to list and the approved listing on MEXC as well. So you'll be able to buy and sell those there. You will still see everything in your wallet. So if you have Krown coin in your wallet that you purchased through the dashboard, or later on, let's say we launch and you purchase that on a DEX or MEXC or Coinbase, I didn't say that, but another one, you will be able to see that in your wallet as well. So anyway, we have some announcements for you tonight. But so what does that mean with regard to your funds already raised, the pre-sale, and the launch price? Many of you have asked me that. And so with regard to the launch price, it means that the price will be lower because we're not waiting for it to reach that certain amount. We're going to go ahead and launch early. So in order to make sure that we have the right supply and liquidity pool, that price is going to reflect a lower price, because you can't launch that same amount or those same amount of coins at a higher price because we won't be able to match those up. So but you will be able to buy it and trade it, and you'll start to see that type of activity and that volume that you guys are wanting to see. And many of you have expressed your concern about wanting to see those coins in your wallets, and some of you understand, you know, why they're not right now. So anyway, if you have further questions at the end of the meeting tonight, we're going to have an AMA, and you can ask those questions, and we'll be able to answer those for you. The next thing on the agenda is the coin push update and the referral issues. We do have those resolved now. So if you still have an issue with your referrals or your coin pushes, not seeing those in your dashboard, you can DM me and we'll take a look. There are several of you who are on my list to finish up, but with regard to the batch update, the issues that needed to be resolved, those have been resolved, and we did thoroughly test those referral links to make sure that they show. So from now on, you shouldn't have any more problems. All right, moving forward, we're going to start with the first update and reveal. And I know Max has some really exciting news about our KrownGAI, or generative AI, which is quite a milestone that Krown has achieved as of today. Max, is that right?
Yeah.
All right.
It's interesting work, right? So, folks, I'm just going to share my screen. Just a second, bear with me, as I always struggling between multiple screens, right?
Very good.
So
there are a few, Max, that are just joining us. I know that I had questions, but just so you guys know, we're going to make an announcement here. It's quite a milestone for Krown generative AI, and Max is ready to go with that.
yeah, so I think the way I want to show you, I want to compare between the ChatGPT and the Krown GPT or KrownAI. So you guys can see on my screen, I am on ChatGPT, and I have asked this question. I'm going to ask this same question again. Is the BTC bullish now? Right. So you can see on the screen the ChatGPT. You can try it on your own laptop or your computer. It says, I cannot access real-time data to provide current status of BTC, right? So I'm going to ask the same question. I asked this before too. Is it BTC bullish today? Right. So it's going to come back. It's just a little bit slow because I'm working from home right now. Okay. So you can see that right now is not saying that, oh, I don't have any research. It's completely providing you a detailed information on the BTC. It's showing you 2 days research, positive trading signal, and then you can see here it talks about the overstretch rally, RSI analysis. So it provides you a complete detail. So it can provide you the information which ChatGPT cannot provide you, right? So that's because right now we have 72 billion parameters running in this one. Okay. Second thing, let's say, because see, like ChatGPT doesn't know anything about Krown, right? What is Krown Camelot, for example, right? Oh wow, James, ChatGPT know that.
Yeah. So I was just going to tell you, I didn't actually tell you this. Sorry about that. But we are now indexed throughout the internet right now. We're starting to gain traction, and because of that, you're going to see a lot of other sites know about the Krown network and Camelot. So this is a great thing.
Yeah, this is a great thing. So now the difference, you will see that when you will type here, it will have a very, very long detail about everything around the Krown Camelot, right? So ChatGPT is only limited to what is being publicly known, but the Krown GPT has in-depth knowledge about the network. And same thing. So basically, imagine that the Krown GPT will be like, a halo around all the Krown ecosystem, right? So you can ask questions about anything related to Krown or relate to any trading questions you want to have or any information you have. The KrownAI will be available for you. So James and I, we are hoping that instead of ChatGPT, you will be using the KrownAI.
Absolutely. And we also have an announcement with regard to deployment finality, if you will, ready to go to the public. Max, I know we had our meeting earlier today, and we agreed that January 29th is going to be the day that Krown AI is ready to go, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
So but make sure, disclaimer, it's a beta version.
Yeah, it is a beta version. You guys will get to test it. We'll launch it. We'll give it out to you guys, and you can let us know what you like, what you're seeing, any issues you may find.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, Max. Yeah, and I'd also say that it's very, very rare in this space that you find a cryptocurrency or a company that actually launches products, has those products ready to go pre-launch. It's almost unheard of. You hear everyone saying, well, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. But at Krown, the difference is that not only are we transparent, not only do you know everything that's going on and we're communicate with you guys, but we're actually fulfilling those promises that are made to you about these products. And we know you guys notice that. We see it all the time, and we appreciate the support. But it's a huge thing when you see this. So tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors, tell a stranger about Krown, because we're doing things in this space that you don't typically see. All right, Max, sorry to go ahead, bud.
No, you have to introduce me to the KrownIQ now, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so the next one, all right, is KrownIQ. We have an update, and we have a demo to show you the latest views, the latest indicators, and a really amazing piece to the KrownIQ. Go ahead, Max.
All right. So first, oh, 1 second. Oh, that's always guys, 1 second. Let me re-enter password. James, can you give me 1 second?
Yep, no problem.
Yeah, you can just keep talking.
Yeah, and real quick, just to tell you guys too, don't underestimate what that achievement with the KrownGAI was. What you just saw, if you were just joining, I know a few of you just joined, we achieved a milestone today where we were able to, KrownGAI was able to tell us instantly up to today's date about Bitcoin, whether it was bullish, how it looked, what the RSIs or what the indicators are, right? And ChatGPT was not able to do that. KrownGAI is so advanced. I don't want you to really underestimate what we're doing here at Krown with that particular product, but especially one of the flagship models and platforms, which is KrownIQ. And Max has the updates on that.
Yeah. So first, I'm thankful to the Krown community because you guys give us a very good recommendation and ideas to further improve it. So some of the changes I'm going to show you today, they are based off the feedback we got from the Krown community. Second thing is that this KrownIQ is not just a one product, but it has a multiple products behind it, like a KrownML platform, which we showed you before, and it has a Krown market data repository behind it. So it's constitute of multiple products, right? So you guys have seen the screen, so I'm not gonna be doing. One thing I want to show you here, because I know my CEO was complaining. So see, like you say, Ethereum, USDT. Look at now, change to BTC. So James, you're happy now?
Oh, that looks. Thank you, bud. Appreciate it.
Because James was saying this is not changing, so I have to look at what's going on. Okay. Then we move to the next screen, crypto, right? So here, the main change here is that if you recall from last time, we have only showing the map, overall map, right? And the community suggests that we should have separate for every interval forecast. So you can see, like, if I turn 15 minutes on, it's only showing me the accuracy for 15 minutes and only showing one graph. If I turn 45 minutes, it will show me the 45 minutes, right? This way you can see that which one you're looking at, right? So there will be no problem now figuring out which one is related to what, right? And rest of the things, you know, that you can remove these candles, you can change service graph, you can add any technical indicators you want. And then right now, I'm not showing the lines here. I'm only showing the forecast values, but you can also click here and you can see that all the forecasts will be show up as a line here, right?
Hey, Max.
So, yeah.
We do have quite a few new members on the KrownMEET tonight. And one of the big questions that I've been asked a lot in DMs is KrownIQ really accurate? And how, if it is, how accurate is it? And so what I would like to do is just let them know, and we did this before, but we should probably do this again if you get time here, is go back through what we back tested for almost a year and to see what KrownIQ did in terms of its accuracy.
Yeah, so we are rigorously testing KrownIQ all the time. One thing is that you can even compare by yourself. You can see that, okay, if you have 15 minutes, and you can go to any time moments and you can see, okay, what historically it predicted and what was the actual value was there. So we make sure that is always within the candle. So this is another proof, you can see that. Second thing, we also, James, we tested from January to December, right?
Yeah, we tested from January, or no, it was January or February of this past year till December.
Yeah, so we have a $1,000, right? And then it went into, I think, 22 or 23,000 or something like that.
Yeah, we made $23,234 profit.
Wow, what a memory, man.
And we had, but we put in 2,500 is what we put in.
Yeah, 2,500. Yeah. So that's why you can always test it, and you can also test it because it's a live graph. You can take this price, you can check with Binance price, and you can check the forecast price. Right? So it's very easy to confirm that how it's performing. Or once you will have access to a beta version, I'm not sure how many days, James, will we have beta version, but you can let it run. It runs 24 hours, 7 days a week, never stop. And you can look at by yourself how accurate is going in the live form, right? Like James said, transparency is the most important thing. That's why I want to give it to your hand and you can test it, right? Rest of these things you already know. You can have these forecasts also coming to your Telegram. You can have a separate neural networks running here for the sentimental analysis, and you can see the sentimental analysis here, right? Moving to the next screen. That's okay, James, now?
Yeah, you're good to go.
All right. So the next one, the VIP portal, as you guys know, it has like our algo bots, right? So you see, like, notice from last time we changed these clocks. One is UTC, one is local, and this is also based off your feedback from the community. So we highly appreciate community feedback because that's really helping us to improve more product, right? So here you can see, like, here we have Tizona. These are the point of interest, and exhaustion points are showing up, and it will be keep on showing as it's getting new forecasts, right? One thing we add here, I remember someone asked this question: what are the features here, right? So here Tizona utilize advanced functionality and technical indicators, right? So when you go into, and my apology for this wrong spelling here, because I'm still showing you in development product. I know James is going to find out. And then here, if you go Cortana, that's the next algo bot, right? And now you can compare it with the previous one, that Cortana integrated market information for fear, greed indices, technical indicators, and cross correlation with Forex markets and other cryptocurrencies, right? So now you can easily compare that. If you want to have a strategy, if you want to run your bot only based off technical indicators, right, then you use this one. But if you are more into a market and you want to also look into the impacts of FX market or related cryptocurrencies or macroeconomic factor, then you go to the Cortana, right? So that's the differences you can see now, right? So another, as you guys know, that we have to go for the 5-1. So I'm going to the next one, Skofnang, which is my favorite one, right? So
yeah, Max, if we can, real quick too. Some people have asked what the names mean, right? So we wanted to keep with the theme of Crown, Medieval, Royal, right? So all of the algo names are names of
medieval swords.
Yep. All right. Now you guys know. Go ahead.
You can search on the internet to Skofang this was that, right? Okay, guys. So this is, I'm gonna take a little bit time. Some of you guys already know. Okay, let me explain that, right? So basically, when you create, let's say if you want to know what the BTC price is next hour, BTC price is not dependent on one factor, right? It always be on multiple factors, like how the other cryptocurrencies are doing, how the Forex is doing, or what's the people sentimental. It can be hundreds and thousands of things, right? But we as human can only visualize things in 3Ds, right? So this is the 3D model. Basically, right now, I'm going to hit here. Right now, if you go here, I can change anything on x-axis, y-axis, and we are keep on adding more things here, right? So let's say, for example, right now you want to see the close price related to MACD and RSI, and you can see, okay, what is that impact will be there, right? And the same way, you can see, okay, if I want to have MACD relationship to the signal line, I'm changing this, and you see like it's real time updating, right? And the same way you can take out some of the prices, you can see where the biggest volatility or bigger change you want to see that, right? And then you can also get this in a surface form, right? So basically now what will happen that once you have set this algo bot according to wherever the limits or risk you want to take or how you want to see the different impacts, and then we will have a video also how to use this one. Then you can set this bot, and this bot will make sure that it's trading on your behalf. So it's not only taking your configuration, but is also taking a very complicated AI behind the scene, and it will try its best to make sure that you have a profitable trade, right? So yeah. I think this is one of the unique one. I haven't come across. I have seen this in, I have used these things in volatility surface in financial markets, implied volatility for options, but no one have ever been tried this. This is, so I will say that maybe there are other people doing it, but I haven't come across. So this is one of the unique thing we are doing in AlgoBot, that bringing in this technology to further enhance the Krown platform.
Yeah, thank you, Max. And also, guys, the KrownIQ platform, it's not just you know, an analysis platform. It's prediction. It's also the algo bots. It has data repositories. It has ML ops. It has BI. There's a lot within KrownIQ that we will have. You guys will be able. There'll be so much. I have never seen a platform that offers what this does, and that was kind of the point of it. We wanted to make sure that what we offered was unique. The IP that goes into this is staggering, and what it'll continue to be, because we're going to keep adding to it. But I will tell you guys tonight that not only, you know, as I've said from the very beginning, in order to get some of the products within the ecosystem, one thing you have to do is hold a certain amount of Krown. And there's a reason for that. And it's to help hold the floor, right? It's helped the other holders, and it's helped to keep that price at a certain level. And also to show commitment by you, but also the money that we put into this and the time is unbelievable, really. I mean, we have a team, we have a dev team 42, and that's just the devs, and they're working on this, and we're paying these guys. I mean, there's a lot that goes into this. So we require a certain amount, you know, some products within the ecosystem require lower amounts and some require higher amounts, but those will be displayed soon. And also, I want to announce tonight that we do intend, as one of the revenue channels, revenue streams, to turn KrownIQ into also a subscription-based service for others, and that includes commercialization, right, institution-wise, as well as for retail, if you guys want every month. And remember, I'll talk about it later tonight in the meeting, but a certain percentage of all the revenue that comes in goes back to you guys in the form of reflections, but it also goes back in the form of buybacks into the coin. So this continues to push that pressure and to push that coin price up in value, and also hold the floor as well. Max?
Yeah, so one thing, while James was having the conversation, I was showing you this screen. So you guys, once you have beta version, you can test by yourself that if you have this bot, back testing it, and you can select any date, you can select any coin, any algo bot, and you can pick any of these coin. And like James said, we are also adding meme coins into it, right? And you can see how much it will make for you money. And you can also download the CS in a CSV file or Excel sheet, right? And Excel sheet will also Excel sheet will also show you the data that when is trading and when is not trading, right? And how much is making money. So just like the question, like how accurate is that? This is another way of testing algo bars as well, how accurate they are. So you can see against the real-time market data. And the possibility of this back testing, like I was mentioning before, is that because Krown ecosystem also has the market data repository.
Max,
And
we have a
also-
question. We have a question from Saul. Go ahead, Saul.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Saul.
Nope, sorry. I was just playing around with the phone here and
Okay,
I hit something. Sorry about that.
no problem.
Yeah.
Max, go ahead.
Thank you. Oh no, I was saying what I was saying. I forgot.
You-
Yeah. Oh, I was saying that the only way you guys could do this, you can do back testing because we have another flagship product behind it, which is the Krown DAX, which is a market data repository. So as a part of this product, we'll also give you historical market data repository cross multiple cross assets. I think I showed you that screen last time. And that's also, if you go outside Krown, it's a very expensive subscription to get access to that type of market data.
Max, we do have a question by Paul Ferguson. Paul? Go ahead, Paul.
Sorry about that. I was having a hard time with the mic there. Thanks, guys. Just a quick question with regards to the KrownIQ, and I don't know if this is something down the road. I know it's focused on crypto right now, but is this something you think eventually you'd be able to go into the broad market and be able to identify just, equities in individual stocks?
Yeah, we talked about that in the last meeting, actually. We do Forex, we do energy. Max, go ahead, please.
Yeah, so like James said that the next step is Forex. In fact, the Forex models are already ready. There's a possibility that even before beta version on Feb 5th, you might have FX also available. And then we have also started work on the energy side. I'm already testing models for WTI and nat gas contracts on ICE, doing that. And then the last step will be the going into the stock market. So basically the flow is that from crypto to FX to energy market and precious metals, because FX and precious metals are related, right? And then energy products, and then eventually go to the stock market.
Yeah. So yes, Paul, we will have that all. We needed to get the framework in. We needed to kind of start it with the crypto and then get the algos going because, like I said, there's a lot of IP in this platform, a ton of IP, and there will be even more. And so we will slowly add that. But as Max already gave away, I think February 5th, guys, is the beta release. Oh, you did.
Sorry.
That's okay. February 5th is the beta release date, guys, for KrownIQ. We'll be ready to go for the beta, and you guys will get to test it, have a lot of fun with it. It's certainly more robust and capable than it was the first time around. We took all of you guys' suggestions, and we really added to it. So, yeah, I'm really excited for that. I know you are too, Max.
Sorry about that.
You're good. Go ahead. All right.
So guys, that's an exciting news. And then you can see right now we have a Binance, but James already gave us some marching orders for crypto exchange, and then we keep on adding more exchange so you can start trading. And hopefully you will be also start trading on London Metal Exchange, ICE, Chicago Mercantile Exchange. So eventually we have all kind of exchange also connected.
Yeah, and also, guys, I know there's about 5 of you that have joined since this started, but we had a major milestone with Krown Generative AI earlier today, and we were able to basically, there's a saying in crypto, and it's called flip. When you see a coin, let's say Pepe or Trump coin flipped Pepe or flipped or something flipped Doge or whatever, that means that it's gone above and beyond. The market cap has gone above and beyond, so it's changed its position, right? And I think today we kind of, in a way, flipped Chat GPT, KrownGAI did, because it was able to give, and Max, if you want to go over that one more time, it was really able to give us up to today's date, whether BTC was bullish today, how it was, and then not only did it tell you if it was or not, it also gave you all of the indicators and sentiments as to why. So.
Yeah. So basically, I asked this Chat GPT question: is the BTC bullish now? And he said, I currently don't have access to live market data. I cannot provide you with the exact current status, right? So this is because, like I said, it's very expensive to get access into the market data, and especially the golden copy of the market data. So in KrownAI, I asked same question here. Yeah. So let's scroll down. Oh, okay. Sorry there. Yeah. So then it says that it's show me. No, wait here. Okay. So wait, guys. Sorry, I have to
ask one more. Just one more up. Yeah, right there. Yep. Based on current sources.
Yeah. It gave me RSI and everything. So it gave me the. I think it's here. One second.
Yeah, maybe one more.
Sorry, guys. Okay. So recent rally, golden cross. It also talk about the golden cross. It gave me live price data, market sentimental. So basically, KrownAI can give you a very in-depth knowledge about the market, right? It can also help you to ask any question related to Krown ecosystem. You can even ask, hey, what the Cortana is doing, or is it a good idea to mix Cortana or AlgoBot with the Scofung, or what should be the parameter I need to set? So it will be help you, just being a virtual AI, that how you can be improve your trading strategies, right? So basically, yeah, you see like here, one source mentioned despite minor dip of 0.07, the overall market sentiment will remain optimistic, with analysts expecting ongoing growth as Bitcoin strengthens its position in the global system, right? So basically, is overall, it will also give you a recommendation.
Okay, we do have a question, Max, and that's going to be Brad Hollingsworth. Go ahead, Brad.
Hi, Max, James. Will you eventually have like trading accounts? So when your stock platform's up, would you have a broker account right on the Camelot system that you'd have cash in and make trades from, etc.? Or is it just the information itself?
No, I love that question, and I'll let Max answer it. But the answer in a nutshell is yes, and we're going to have our own exchange as well. So Max, if you want to kind of expand on that.
So in the phase one, see where I click is a log out, right? So basically, you will be an admin panel here. When you select an exchange here, and when you will be logging with your credential, you will be automatically attach yourself to that exchange. So there will be between your and the exchange direct connection, and then you can use this platform to book any trade or run like a trade bot will be trading for you 24/7, or you can have also use any algo bots for that, right? And then so that's the first thing, right? So yes, you can go ahead, you can trade by yourself, right? Then second thing is that once we have an exchange, then you can have brokerage account, right? So in order to have a brokerage account, that's a bigger thing, because there can be some sort of, I don't know, eventually once you are into let's say into derivative market, there can be margins and all these things, but this is way out, right? So in the beginning, yes, sure, you can connect to any exchange with your own credential. You don't have to be going to Krown credential. This is your own platform running in the cloud, and you can connect it. So
thank you, Max. We do have another question. Pat Gaio, go ahead, Pat.
Hey, Max. Hey, James. Hope you guys doing good. Platform looks solid, and just kind of a forethought. So I'm not great when it comes to computers and programming and whatnot, but would it be something that we could look into, maybe setting up like a wizard or a tutorial to help people set it up for the first time or get things going while they're getting used to the program?
Yeah, I think that's the beauty in what we're doing, like with regard to the KrownGAI, but then also there's a knowledge base too, right? So there's Krown University, and then there's KrownGAI, and KrownGAI is built into every product just about. So you can always ask if you have questions about that. But we're also going to have video tutorials moving forward that you'll be able to go to within each platform or product. And ask questions that way as well.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, and then Pat, your assistant KrownGAI, I don't know what James gonna call. Let's call it virtual Lucy or something, right? That robot will be there helping you out real time, so you can ask any question, and it will give you a detailed steps how to, like a step by step, telling you how to do it.
Her name is just so you guys all know. Her name will be Guinevere.
Say again.
Her name will be Guinevere.
There's the Camelot reference. I love it.
All right.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Pat.
It's a tongue twister.
It is. Our Guinevere, she will always be there to help you guys out.
Yeah.
All right, that's our lady. Okay, I actually may call her. I may call her Kels. I don't know yet. We'll see. Okay, Max, what else you got? Are you good here? Or you want to move forward?
Yeah, no, I'm good. You can move ahead now. I think I have
right.
confused people enough. So
no, you haven't confused anybody, man. Great job on that. Beautiful. For those of you who were not here over the last 38 minutes now, we have mentioned that KrownGAI, or Generative AI, achieved a milestone above ChatGPT, whereas it was able to pull real data from today, also give us a bullish or bearish sentiment, and base that and give RSIs on why. And so that's a huge milestone there. So we're really happy about that. Also, we'll have the beta release for that on January 29th, I think is what it was. January 29th, Wednesday, next week, Wednesday, January 29th. That's for the KrownGAI to test. And then we'll take your feedback for a week for that, and then we'll move forward from there. And then also KrownIQ, our flagship platform, that will be out on February 5th for beta again. You'll get a full weeks of testing of that, and you guys will give us your feedback. We'll take that and go back. And real soon after that, guys, I would imagine we would have a couple of products pre-launch, which is something you really never see in this sector. So we're really excited about that. All right, moving forward, I'm going to get down to something that's I wanted to tell you guys about. Okay, so we do have an announcement, a product reveal, if you will, that we're really excited to talk about tonight, and that is KrownSocial. So it's probably one of the most exciting announcements, because the reason why is we live in a world where connectivity and engagement, is paramount, right? And KrownSocial is really designed to revolutionize that. And it's designed to revolutionize how our community interacts and collaborates with each other, but also how the world interacts with us. And it isn't, it's not just another social platform. It's really a gateway, your gateway to a decentralized, reward-driven experience that really aligns with the values of Krown. So we're really excited about that. And a lot of you have asked, because you've seen it on the website under the ecosystem section, you've seen KrownSocial, and you say, well, what is KrownSocial? So let me just tell you about it. And I'll read it off to you here that I've prepped for you. But it says, KrownSocial will be the heartbeat of the Krown community, combining the best elements of traditional social media with the power and innovation of blockchain technology. So a lot of you have also asked, what's so cool about it? What makes it special? So we've combined traditional social media with the decentralized world and within the Camelot ecosystem. So we have what's called scrolls and re-scrolls, right? So on KrownSocial, your posts are called scrolls, and sharing someone else's content is called a re-scroll. So you can engage with your audience, share valuable content, you can amplify voices within the community, all while being part of this decentralized ecosystem. Also within KrownSocial is integrated rewards. Every interaction that you have on KrownSocial, whether it's posting, engaging, building your following, it could earn you rewards in Krown Coin, Krown merch, access, free tickets to events. So that's where social media, basically this is social media that pays you for your contributions to be active within KrownSocial. Also true ownership, unlike traditional platforms where your content is controlled by these centralized entities, KrownSocial kind of gives you a true ownership of your posts, your data, your digital identity, and it's community centered as well. So it's really built for not just the Krown community, but for the world, for people in this sector who are crypto enthusiasts, trading enthusiasts. Maybe they've never been in crypto, but they understand social media. So they join it and they get to kind of understand more about crypto, about blockchain and DeFi. And in the process, they get to learn about Krown as well, because Krown is integrated into that. So you can expect features like the groups, events, private messaging to help you connect with other people. You can also link up to other products within the ecosystem, because most everything within Camelot is all intertwined together. So we do have a question, in-house general, go ahead.
Can we send a pigeon for like a friend request?
Oh, Max would love to hear that. Max actually has Krown pigeons.
Krown baby pigeon. Hey guys, I want to also am I allowed to say a few words on the KrownSocial platform?
Yeah, go.
Right. So basically, technically, there will be AI running continuously 24/7 behind the scene. So it will be automatically looking at your interests and connecting into what we call clusters of the groups, right? So this means that whenever you come back to that social platform, it always be popping up in a different clusters or connecting your membership or your, I will say, like, it's just like, you know, how the brain work, how the tendons and the neurons extended and make more connection. So it's the same concept. So it's going to be knowledge graph, genetic algorithm, latest AI. So it's going to be very exciting.
No, it really is. We are so excited about this, because this is also something that organically builds the Krown community, and it brings people together, right? And you can do things like, if you have like a hit on KrownIQ and you have something you really like, you can instantly share that to KrownSocial, right? On your account, on your feed, to everybody. And the people that are your friends or your connections, whatever, they can see all that. They can see things that worked for you in KrownIQ, maybe things that you realized or you found out or you learned in KrownIQ. You can all share all of this type of stuff. You can buy Krown coin from Krown. So all of this will be networked together. And don't forget, everything you do, every single product in the ecosystem, all benefits the Krown coin in the Krown blockchain, right? So everything goes back to it: buybacks, reflections, fees, taxes, whatever it may be. Paul, you have a question, go ahead.
Yeah, so sorry if this has already been asked and answered, but just curious. So to be a part of all of this, okay, I mean, I have, you know, my coins, but if someone doesn't have coins, can they access the platform? Is there a fee for that? Is that like, how does all that work?
Yeah, no, great question. So we have built in a commitment to the holder, if you will, to commit to Krown coin by having a certain amount of Krown worth in their bag. So, and it's really based on, you can get into the dashboard for free, but there are certain products that we put so much money and time into that we don't just give it away for free, right? So you have to show your commitment. So it may be a $2,500 balance or a $5,000 balance in your bag to access IQ or to add whatever, some of the major products. Some of the lower products that it might not take, maybe $100 or $250, whatever that may be. But yes, there will be a certain commitment and requirement in your wallet for that access. Yes, in-house.
Sorry, we should clarify. There's also going to be a subscription-based option for those services, right?
Yeah, that's right. So there will be a subscription based on a lot of the services. You're going to be required to, like let's say you don't want to hold, or you don't hold enough Krown, but you want to have a basic subscription to KrownIQ. So you don't have 5,000 in your wallet or whatever, but you want to pay the $49 or $99 a month, whatever it may be, $29 a month for the KrownIQ. You're willing to do that though. And don't forget, when people do that, I mean, we're going to have tens of thousands probably of people that subscribe to KrownIQ around the world. And as this thing continues to grow, remember, every percentage, a certain percentage of all of the fees that we get by subscription or gas or taxes, whatever, those go back to Krown coin in the form of reflections to the holders, plus buybacks on the coin to help hold the floor and increase the coin's value. Yes, Brad.
So in the end, is it laid out in the white paper or in V2 what you need to hold in order to get access to certain products. So if someone has $5,000 worth of Krown, is that entitle them to all your products? You know, can you give us a better explanation of how much do I need to have access to all your products?
Yeah, great question. So in V2, you will have the layout, and then also don't forget that the wallet holdings also correlate with your status, right? And you get certain perks and rewards and things like that for how much you hold. But yes, to answer your question, in V2 we will lay that out. In V1 we did top level because we didn't know exactly how much it was going to cost. Now we realize that it's quite a significant cost just for the KrownIQ part, the KrownGAI. So we're going to look at that cost. We're going to take some real stock of what we have, what it's going to take in resources to build out a general ballpark figure. We'll be able to look at that and go, okay, it's going to take this much to get into here. It's going to take this much to get into here, or whatever. If you're a prince, you get it all. If you're a duke, you get most of it, maybe one or two, or whatever it may be. It's going to really correlate with your status level, which also correlates with what your bag amount or your wallet amount is. So, and that's fluid. That's it's dynamic in your access. If you sell off Krown, number one, you're gonna end up losing a certain status tier, which means you're gonna lose out on rewards. You're gonna lose out in certain access to events, which also means you're gonna lose part of your access to the ecosystem itself. Now you can always get that access back. It's just if you want to buy back, you can buy back when you're ready, whatever. But yes, it'll be directly tied to that, and we'll have those numbers for you in the V2 release.
Anyway, I think that's an awesome perk to keep your Krown coins, and a great idea and very valuable.
Thank you. And that's why we designed it that way, really, was, when I was building Krown, I was thinking to myself, like, okay, how can I get people to commit to us? Because we're not just a meme coin. There's so much more that's behind this than a coin. It's really never been seen. This type of ecosystem, this type of what we're building has never been seen before. It's never been done. And I was like, well, how can we have people commit? And that is how to do it, right? If you want to get access to all these products that you're going to pay who knows how much money for each month, get it for free just by buying an asset or buying a coin that's going to increase in value anyway, right? So it's a win-win, and it's a no-brainer to me. It would be if I was an investor. So, all right, next let's go. So Max, we talked about the KrownSocial. So we are officially starting next week on the development of KrownSocial. We've gotten a lot of things taken care of with regard to the token contract. I spoke about that earlier. The KrownIQ, the KrownGAI, all of that's already going, and beta versions are coming out next week. Okay, the next thing that I am really super excited about is we are creating right now a support ticketing system. And man, I just want to say that can't come soon enough, because I've spent so much time just helping out or trying to do this, trying to do that, late at night, early in the mornings. Max has to just helping with tech support things or questions you have about whatever issues you're having. But we're going to be implementing a support ticketing system that streamlines how you resolve your issues. This feature is going to be located in the Krown Hub dashboard. So when you connect like I said, it's free to get in there, but you connect your wallet, you get in there, it'll be accessible through a new button on the left sidebar, and it'll be labeled support. You'll click on that button, you'll select your issue category, and you'll describe your problem. And after your submission, you'll receive updates directly in the notification section of your dashboard. Everything you ever need to do with Krown will be in that dashboard. It's basically, that's why we call it the Krown Hub. But anyway, this system will ensure that your concerns are addressed, efficiently, correctly, and it offers a smoother user experience across the ecosystem. Next thing is, a lot of you have asked how the ecosystem fees support the Krown coin. So let's talk about how that works. This is how it supports and strengthens Krown coin. So 5% of all the gas fees generated on the Krown blockchain are directed to buybacks and reflections. Now that will ensure the coin's value is continually supported, and it'll also give you guys a great sentiment, because you're going to continuously wake up every morning and you're going to see that your bag's gotten bigger. Maybe you had a million, or I don't know, a million Krown, or it's 100 million Krown in your wallet, and you wake up the next morning, you've got 100 million, 25,000, or whatever it may be in your wallet. So people love the reflections. And you get that off the gas fees that we give back. No other blockchain gives back like we do. So that's one thing. The other angle is we're going to additionally give 3% of all fees from the ecosystem products. So when we first started out, it was 26 products. Now it's 31 products. But so whether it's through gas, taxes, subscription-based services, they'll all contribute to those buybacks and those reflections. So that'll reinforce the coin stability, and it'll increase the floor value as well. So that's how that would work. Now so understand that when I say the ecosystem gives back, imagine the human body, and each ecosystem product is an organ. So they all work together for the good of the coin, right? Okay. The next part now is we're going to go to every KrownMEET. What do we always have at the end? We have an AMA where you guys get to ask questions, whether these are tech questions or whatever it may be. So this is that time now. So if any of you have any questions about it tonight, we'll go ahead and take those now. We'll start with Paul Ferguson.
Yeah, hey, James. So when the social goes live, will you still have the Telegram as an option, or will basically that override everything and that'll go away?
Yeah, Telegram's always going to be there. And the reason why is I think it's a great tool. And we also have, that Telegram bot that's in KrownIQ, that algo bot notification system. That system will also be an option for KrownSocial. So if you want, we can link that KrownIQ KrownSocial, because why? Because everything in Camelot's linked up, and that's the beauty of it. So yes, those pipelines are always there. Sean. Sean, go ahead, Sean. I think your mic's muted. Are you there, Sean? All right. All right. Anybody else? Do you have any questions tonight? Oh, hold on. We got Brad. Go ahead, Brad.
When again is the complete V2 paper going to be done?
I am continually working on it, man. I am trying to get that. I gave you guys the highlight sheets. That was about 3 pages a few days ago. Let's see. Today is the 21st. I probably have about 5 days of work left on it. So I'll work over the weekend some if I have to, but let's call it the 27th or 28th. I'll have that done.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Sean, are you there? I know you had a question. All right. Guys, tonight we do have our Chief Security Officer, Gareth Slavin, on. We introduced him at the beginning of the meeting. Gareth, if you can come in one more time and just say hi. And I know we've had about probably 15 people that's come in.
Hey, everyone.
Introduced.
Cool. So just a quick thing from my side. I'm a veteran of the IT industry. I've been at it for 25 plus years with a focus on infrastructure security as well as blockchain and those kind of environments. From my side, if there's anything you need to ask, please go ahead. I'm pretty technical, but I can help you with anything you want to know. I think you're on mute again, James.
I am. Thank you. All right, guys. Any other questions? This is the AMA section right now. Any other questions before we close out? All right. Oh, I got one. Ed, go ahead, Ed.
Just wondering if you can give us any more information about the initial coin minting on Ethereum and how's that's developing.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so with regard to how we're going to do that, I issued a poll in the group prior to the meeting asking you guys, would you like for us to launch the coin in about 5 to 6 weeks on the Ethereum network? That way we can get that trading. You guys can actually have real coins to buy and sell, and they will be the Krown coins. And we can start to collect taxes on the buys and sells during the time that about 7 months that it's going to take to finish building out the entire blockchain. Or did you guys want us to just wait and keep going the way we're going right here with everything? But it seemed to be, at least I didn't check the poll recently, but a lot of people wanted to launch that coin in order to allow the tax money to come through to help with the marketing and the development, And then also, so you guys had real coins that you could get on any DEX, or like you'll get to go on Uniswap, we'll be on MEXC. So you'll have different places that you can trade those, and when you can start to build that value. The one setback to that would be, and I don't know if you call it a setback or not, but we would start at a lower coin, a launch value that was lower than the 0001. However, with the volume that we would get, along with what we would see in buybacks and reflections, I would expect that coin value to go. We could lose a 0, we could lose 2 zeros. It just depends on the activity that we see in the first 7 months there. So we're going to make a decision on that soon. I would say expect the next 24 to 48 hours to have that decision for you guys. Brian Russell, go ahead.
Hey, James, you have a question list in the text message. Do you see that? I
Yeah.
think 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Hey, James, can you hear me?
Yeah, Brian, go ahead.
Yeah, just a quick question. I know there's talk about launching early on Ethereum there, but with BSC being part of the pre-sale contracts too, is there any chance of also launching on the Binance Smart Chain, or just to save some fees and stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. So it'll be BSC, it'll be Ethereum as well. We could do both. Once we get, how that's going to change is, that wouldn't be the issue. What we're going to do is they'll be on both, but we will bridge. This is another question that people have too, is when the time comes and the chain's ready, when Krown's ready to go, the Krown chain, we will bridge a 1-to-1 value on all the coins or tokens, and we'll move those over to the Krown chain. All right. And so that's how that would work. So to answer your question on the BSC, yes. And also on the bridging, because someone had just asked about that too. So, Beans, you asked about the Krown Hub updates. Yes, we gave the updates on that. That's in the recording. The marketing updates, that goes back to, we do have influencers coming on board as well this week. We also have a lot of guest posts on websites as well, and then some inorganic on x.com as well as other platforms too. And then with regard to the legal updates, okay, so the formations of the companies in certain jurisdictions around the world are being finalized for what we need with regard to public launch for the coin, as well as we did receive approval as a cryptocurrency company. So in one of those jurisdictions, and in the other jurisdiction, we also received approval for the Krown Casino. I forgot to tell you guys about that. We got the gambling approval, so that is on. That'll be going up, and it probably won't go until the end of the year because that'll be about 6 months of development, they said, to get that going. So we're really excited about that. I forgot to mention that. So thank you, Beans, for that. Okay, who else? Paul, go ahead.
Yeah, how are you with regards, and I don't know if you had a forecast on the sale of the current batch or the batches, and kind of, are you ahead of forecast, behind, and how much of that has an influence on whether you launch in 6 weeks or not?
Does not have an influence.
Okay.
We could go to, that you could raise another. I'll tell you right now, there are funds right now that have been paid recently that have not been put into the system yet that are going to push us into that next batch price. So I bet there's probably 30 to 50K more that's going to come in and push us up again in the next batch price. So whatever that's at in 6 weeks or so is what that launch is going to be at. We'll freeze it about a day or two, I'm sure, before we launch to make sure that there's nothing else that can change depending upon how close to the next batch we are. And then we'll launch and we'll give you guys notice of that. You'll also get notice on MEXC as well, because we've already been approved to list with them. So that contract has been signed. And there's another tier one, an actual tier one, a huge exchange that I can't say anything yet, but I probably almost did. But anyway, that we're trying to get the pre-listing on. So we were asked to fill out the application to get that going, and we did that, and we submitted that today. So that's all I can say, but I can't elaborate anymore. Anything else, guys? Any other questions? All right. Okay, final thing tonight, closing statement for you guys. So I just put on here, so as we conclude tonight's KrownMEET, I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to each of you for being here and for your unwavering support of the Krown Network. And just know, guys, every single day I know you see what we're building, and it truly is something that's unique. I don't think I've been hardcore into the crypto blockchain space for over 8 years, going on 9 years now. I have never seen an ecosystem build out like this. I've never, it was really something that came to me, honestly, from from God, man. It's just something that I would have never thought of on my own, but I did, and I finally, we're finally building that out, and Max is a huge part of that, and Serge and Gareth, and all the team here, Medea, my wife Kelly, everyone here that's helping this every single day, man. It's you just I wish you guys could see it. I mean, there's about 50 of us, honestly, that's behind the scenes on this. So, but anyway, the updates and announcements from tonight, I mean, that's just the beginning. The future of Krown is bright, and with your involvement, your continued involvement, there's really no limit to what we can achieve together. And again, I thank you for the support. And I always have to ask you guys, I know I do it every single time, but I have to ask, what's in your bag? All right. I'm James. Have a good night, and I'm out.